Hey guys, we are going to look at when would you sell at auction rather than selling through an estate agent. Because it's an interesting, I like buying at auction. I have sold at auction, but quite rarely. And I think there are only particular cases that you can sell at auction, whereas through regular reasons why you buy. Those reasons are always high. It's good for the survival. So I'm Susannah. I'm here chatting to you today from Philadelphia in America because I'm here for Thanksgiving to see my sister and my brother-in-law in Brooklyn and New York. I'm doing a really nice fun tour of America. First, I've just been to Washington. Helicopter. I've just been to Washington. I'm about to go and explore Philadelphia. So let's tackle this one so that you can get auctions right and make a lot of money selling that auction. Okay, when would you sell through an estate agent? I particularly like estate agents when the market is tough. If you've renovated a property and you're selling what I term a retail property, so a residential retail property, you've styled it up, it's very beautiful, it's nicely designed, you know who your target market is, and there's a recession going on or the market's a bit flat or a bit loose, then I think at that point, a skilled estate agent with an up-to-date list who does outbound calls all day long, outbound emails, outbound calls, we've had the first fix of that here, I'd love to show it to you on the fixed for evening. That's when you sell through estate agents, because it's a retail residential experience for your customers. And you don't have the same reach that an estate agent has. When the market is high, by the way, I actually just sell direct because all you have to do is use one of those websites. You get all the right comments about you can cut out the estate agent, cut out the commission, because I think their expertise is having lists of people who are registered with them to buy properties. So you would sell in a soft market property that is a retail property, a residential retail property at auction. What would you sell a property at auction? Land. Particularly small land, not large land. So by small, I mean land that an individual builder can do a small scheme. Or a home, as a self-build person can build one house on. So affordable land that the majority of builders who are interested, or at small-scale developers or home developers can buy. So, for example, I had a property that I bought for 120. I had a massive garden. I sliced the garden off. I split title. I got outline planning permission. It cost me less than £1,000 from memory. It was like £700, and then there was a £200 or £300 application fee to the Bristol City Council, and then I sold it for 75 grand. It's that kind of affordable land. Yeah. Another one I did was bought a property with a house with a coach house at the back. Well, there's a train coming by. Should we wait for that train to go? Because it's nice. So another one I did, and I get similar kind of model, is I bought a house with a house up front, a coach house at the back. I actually already had planning to turn the coach house into a cute little one-bed bijou house. Rather than developing up the house myself, what I did was split title, is hive off that part and pop it into auction. And I think that one we got for 50 grand. It was quite a while ago, guys. So you'd probably get 100 grand these days. The other reason is when you're in trouble. Let's be frank, at some point, if you do many deals, you're going to have a moment of trouble. Now, I don't want you having to sell at auction when you're in trouble, because what I want you to do is avoid that problem, because an auction selling when you're in trouble is it's your last-ditch attempt. There's no more land to go after that. But I would rather you incubate investors. Always when you're doing a deal, have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E, etc. But if you have a cash flow problem, a friend of mine had this. A friend of mine bought masses of houses, but had a particular circumstance where there was a significant cash flow problem. He just popped a house into auction, job done, solved that particular problem, got paid within 28 days, fine. Didn't get the best price for it, but it solved the cash flow problem. And at some point, you're probably going to have a cash flow problem. Although I've never used auctions for my cash flow problems, friends of mine though. He's hoping I never need to. Touch wood. The other reason that you're going to sell a property at auction is when there's something you think is not quite right with the title. So, for example, that 50 grand one that I talked about with the coach house, I had one set of lawyers actually help me buy that property. And then I used another set of lawyers because by that point I'd sacked the first set because, I just got a splinter. By that point I sacked the first set because I just didn't think they were very good lawyers. And the second set of lawyers, I asked them to just review the paperwork, and they're like, although you've got planning permission to build a house here, I don't actually think you've got legal permission to legal right of way. So that's a legal problem. There's absolutely no way I was going to build a house without legal right of way to access that house. So I split title, hived it off and sold it at auction. So just to recap, when you want speed, when you want certainty, when you are selling land that is easily manageable land, or when you've got a legal problem, those to my mind are the real reasons why you would sell a property at auction. Otherwise, if the market is flat, I would sell property through an estate agent if you're doing a residential retail property. And if the market is buoyant and you're doing a residential retail personally, I'd sell it through something like I'm the agent, selling yourself. However, buying at auction, that's a whole other ball game. I love buying at auction, and that's where you make a huge amount of money. I won't cover it in this video. I've got an amazing playlist for you on my YouTube channel all about auctions, so you can look at all the videos there. And also I've got great information for you on my website, thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk. You could download things straight away. It's all the education I wanted when I was starting out property. And it covers all my mistakes that I don't want you to make, and all the scalable, simple, step-by-step processes that I do want you to take so that you can become financially free in property. I'm off for my tour around Philadelphia. I hope whatever you're doing, you feel a bit motivated, a bit inspired, a bit like you can do this in property, because you can. If I did it, you certainly can do it. And it's simply step-by-step processes to get you to where you want to be. So put some work in. Step-by-step processes, remember you can do it, and just keep your eye on the prize. Good luck to you. Bye, Susannah.
Good luck to you. Hope you enjoyed that vid. There is a 101 lessons pack if you haven't downloaded it already, 102 pages. I don't stint. If you just click on the link over there, you can download it now.